Well, greetings, BUS24 students. This is Mr. Doucette, as you know, and this is week number 7 in our 8-week course in business communications here at Norco College. So we are down to the last 2 weeks. And just so you know, it's not actually 2 full weeks. Our class ends a week from this Friday. So it's all this week and then 5 days of next week that you have to complete the next 2 weeks worth of work. So you're going to be looking at chapters 11 and 13 this week, the topics of professionalism, and then you're going to get into the job search, resumes, cover letters. And that's really what this last module kind of focuses on, is what we call employment communications. So your resume, your cover letter, and you're only going to be writing a resume, so don't worry about writing the cover letter, but writing a resume, and you're going to tailor your resume to a specific job. So it's very important that you do the discussion post number 3 first before you do anything, because it is actually a job search. So you're going to go out, you're going to look for 3 jobs that you would either qualify for now or will qualify for once you graduate. I don't care, either one. Find 3 jobs, and then you're going to write your resume for one of those jobs. So make sure you do your discussion post first. Then you can start working on your resume and cover letter, or your resume, you don't need to do a cover letter. Again, this is week number 7, so we're almost done. So hang in there. We're getting close to being finished. Let me stop sharing here and let me share our class in Canvas. So here we are. Again, I'm going to scroll here to module number 3. That's where we're at. So we're going to select that, and for some reason it is not launching it. So I'm going to come here to modules. Must have the link, that's not working. Maybe I'm frozen here. All right, here we go. Sorry about that. So here we are in module number 3. So you're going to be looking at, again, 2 chapters. I've given you PowerPoint for those. So make sure you read the chapters and review the PowerPoints. You have a check-in assignment with a few questions from each of those chapters. You have a quiz also from those 2 chapters. And then you're going to be starting your discussion post number 3 on career planning and job search and interview skills. So it's 3 parts. You got to complete each part, and then also view and comment on other students' posts. But I would do this first, so that before you do any of the final writing assignment, and by the way, you have 2 weeks, as I mentioned, to do the resume, so you can start this week, you can finish next week, but just keep that in mind that you're definitely going to need to complete the discussion post before you start your writing assignment. And then just looking ahead real quick into next week, you're going to be looking at 2 more chapters. These are both on reports and proposals. And then you have your final check-in assignment, which is all personal questions. It's no textbook questions. And then, of course, you have your final exam based on the last couple of modules, or last module. So I just want to encourage you to make sure you do your discussion post number 3 first, and then do your resume after that. And again, you have 2 weeks to do it. And as far as last week, you guys finished module number 2. And so you had your sales letter that you did. You also had your discussion post number 2 that you completed. You had your exam number 2 that you completed. So I will be grading all of those over the next couple of days. I'll try and get everything done as soon as possible. So make sure you go in and you read my comments, especially on your writing assignments. And as I mentioned before, your writing assignments are fluid, they're open. So you certainly can go back based off of my comments, and you can edit your writing assignments and get a better score. So if you got a 30 something and out of 50, you might want to look at my comments, look at what I'm suggesting to change or what you missed doing, correct all that, resubmit it, and then I'll regrade it, and that'll give you a higher score. So I don't look at these as an assessment tool. They're a learning tool. So I want you to utilize my instruction and what the book teaches and apply that to your writing assignments. And you can continue to do that throughout the course to improve your score. So, all right. So that's pretty much it for week number 7. Again, we end next week. So keep up the good work. Finish well. Don't lose heart. You're almost finished. And you'll be getting a video from me next week where I'll have some kind of closing comments and things to say that you won't want to miss. So watch that next week. But until then, have a great week.